At Joint Base Andrews in Maryland, a truly odd moment unfolded. While Donald Trump was chatting with reporters before heading out of the D.C. area, a boom mic unexpectedly smacked him right in the face. It was as if a soft, fuzzy cloud turned into a rogue wave, catching him completely off guard. Yet, even in that split second of surprise, the scene held a strange kind of humor that left everyone wondering what would come next. Moments before the mishap, Trump had just delivered a fiery talk at the Department of Justice, taking aim at what he called biased media coverage. Still in a lighthearted mood, he was about to leave when a reporter's question about events in the Middle East filled the air. Out of nowhere, the mobile mic, designed to catch voices on the move, bumped against his mouth. Startled, Trump quickly closed his eyes and shifted away, as if dodging a stray ball in a friendly game. But soon enough, a smile crept across his face as the mic was carefully moved away, leaving behind a trail of laughter and disbelief. Could this be the twist that made the evening unforgettable? With a laugh, Trump remarked about the incident, "She just made television tonight. She just became a big story tonight." His chuckle, mixed with a hint of amusement, was followed by a playful, "Did you see that?" as he tried to regain his composure. Social media erupted with praise, with one supporter writing, "A reporter just hit President Trump with a microphone. But 47 handled it like a pro." Yet not everyone found the scene all fun and games. Some were worried about how close the mic had come. One admirer, Charlie Kirk, expressed his shock. President Trump was just hit in the face by a reporter's boom mic. Unbelievable behavior. They need to show some respect. Meanwhile, Laura Loomer added her own concern, asking, "How on earth did a reporter get that boom mic so near to Trump's face? It just doesn't seem right. Security must step up. It's embarrassing for the press." What does this say about the control behind the scenes? This curious moment followed a passionate speech in Washington, where Trump fired back at the media, arguing that their coverage was not only harsh but even illegal. In his talk, he compared big networks and newspapers to highly paid political operatives, claiming that their influence on judges and laws was dangerous and wrong. He took a special swipe at cable news channels, especially one he felt was overly critical, stating, "I believe that CNN and MSDNC, who literally write 97.6% bad about me, are political arms of the Democrat Party. And in my opinion, they are really corrupt and they are illegal. What they do is illegal." His words, delivered before a crowd of several hundred die-hard supporters, echoed through the hall. Could his bold claims spark even more debate? The atmosphere that day was electric, filled with loyal fans who cheered every word. Trump didn't hold back as he railed against what he called the government's weaponization against him, referring to ongoing federal investigations. Bolstered by a recent Supreme Court ruling granting presidents immunity for actions taken in office, he had made sure the top spots at the Justice Department were filled with loyalists and his personal defense team. Among them was Pam Bondi, known for standing by him during his impeachment trial, and two other lawyers from a high-profile case that ended with a conviction by a New York judge. Shortly after her confirmation, Bondi had instructed DOJ officials to zealously defend the presidency. Imagine the scene when she personally escorted Trump into the department, pausing to point out his official portrait on the wall. Trump couldn't help but say, "That's a nice picture." What other surprises might the day hold? Set against a backdrop of boxes and parcels marked DEA evidence and signs shouting "Fighting Fentanyl in America," the president and his speakers delivered their remarks with a sense of urgency. The packages on display contained 180 kilograms of fentanyl, a deadly amount, Bondi warned, that could wipe out populations as large as those in Texas, California, and Florida if left in pure form. Over 200 local sheriffs, law enforcement officials, Capitol Hill staffers, and families affected by the fentanyl crisis gathered together, many sporting bright red "Make America Great Again" caps. Even two so-called angel moms, who had tragically lost children to illegal immigration, were there. With Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley and Senator Bill Cassidy spotted in the crowd, the hall buzzed with anticipation. How would these stark images and voices of loss and hope influence the unfolding story? The waiting room was a scene in itself. For hours before Trump's arrival, the audience sat patiently in a spacious hall, their hunger and nerves eased by tables laden with deli sandwiches, pretzels, chips, and popcorn. As the minutes stretched on, familiar rally tunes filled the room. Hits from Elvis, the Beach Boys, and even catchy tunes from musicals like Grease and Phantom of the Opera mingled with a vibrant mix of Pavarotti and James Brown's take on It's a Man's World. The blend of music and murmurs created an atmosphere that was as suspenseful as it was warm. As the room hummed with energy and expectation, everyone wondered what dramatic moment would come next in this unfolding story.